Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So, beta, today we are going to go ahead and take some of the important pointers which can be asked as part of your MCQ paper of your RBI Grade B Depr exam. Okay. So, we know that the first phase of Depr is going to be MCQ based, and therefore you need to be well aware about the MCQ questions also, right? So I'm going to give you some important pointers today, and these pointers are actually based on the, so let me just write down, the RBI's annual report 2023-24. So based on RBI annual report 2023-24, I am referring to chapter 1 of this report. And based on chapter 1 of this annual report, I am going to give you some important pointers which you should be writing with me, and they will be very, very important, and they can be asked in your MCQ exam, phase 1 of RBI. Okay, beta? Chalo, let us start. So first important thing, what is the real GDP growth rate of India for the year 2023-24? What is the real GDP growth rate of India for the year 2023-24? The answer to this question is beta 7.6%. The real GDP growth rate of India is 7.6%. Second question, beta. It is which sector has highest share in gross value added in 2023-24? Which sector of India has highest share in gross value added in 2023-24? And the right answer to this question, beta, is the service sector. The service sector of India has given highest share in gross value added GVA in 2023-24. ठीक है बेटा, next question. ठीक है, what is the inflation rate of India? In 2023-24. And the right answer, again, I am referring for everything to the period 23-24 beta. Okay? And the right answer to this question is 5.4%. The inflation rate of India in 2023-24 is 5.4%. Okay, beta? Next question. Fourth point, beta. What measures did government take to control food inflation? Measures to control food inflation. ठीक है बेटा, तो 3 main measures लिए गए हैं. There have been 3 main measures that have been taken by the government to control the food inflation in the country. So please write down those 3 main measures, beta. First, releasing public food grain stock. So usually when inflation comes in any economy, beta, when is there increase in price of the product? When there is limited supply of the product. Agar product ki supply limited hogi, it will go ahead and it will lead to higher prices of the product. But if we go ahead and we release more stock in the market, right, then automatically inflation can be curbed. Inflation ko hum kam kar sakte hain. The second thing is application of stock limit on cereals and pulses, right? And the third thing is export restriction on cereals and onions. तो अगर हम एक्सपोर्ट को रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर देंगे, इफ वी विल रिस्ट्रिक्ट द अमाउंट ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट दैट कैन बी डन, तो इससे क्या होगा बेटा, यू हैव टू सेल विद इन द कंट्री. When you have to sell within the country, then the stock within the country will increase, and when that will happen, automatically prices of the good will come down. ठीक है, so we need to go ahead and we need to restrict the exports, we need to do stock limit, and we need to release public food grain stock. These are the three main measures taken by the government for controlling food inflation. Okay, next point beta. Next point basically is related to what is the policy repo rate as kept by RBI's Monetary Policy Committee in 2023-24. What is policy repo rate kept by the committee in 2023-24? And the correct answer to this question is beta 6.5%. The repo rate is kept unchanged at 6.5% during 2023-24. ठीक है, okay beta, next part. So suppose they ask you about the daily absorption limit under your liquidity adjustment facility. Beta, all of you, I have done this lecture in class. All of you have to be aware about what is LAF, what is liquidity adjustment facility. ये सबको पता होना चाहिए. Everyone should be aware about it, right? So the question I am asking is, what is the average daily net absorption under liquidity adjustment facility, right? And the average daily net absorption under liquidity adjustment facility, LAF, that is beta 485 crore. That is the net average daily absorption under LAF. ठीक है बेटा, next question, question number 7. What is central government's fiscal deficit for 2023-24? How much as percentage of GDP? क्योंकि deficit is always mentioned as percentage of GDP. So how much is central government's fiscal deficit as percentage of GDP? And the answer to that question, beta, that is 5.9% as percentage of GDP. So the fiscal deficit of the government is 5.9% of GDP. 5.9% of GDP. ठीक है बेटा, next pointer. So question is that in your GDP, actually in your domestic demand, which is the main driver? किसकी वजह से maximum domestic demand generate हुई है? क्या वो C है, I है, G है, NX है? What is the main driver of domestic demand during 2023-24 period? So the main driver of domestic demand in India, again during 2023-24 period, beta, the main driver. So if we write the formula of GDP, we know it is C plus I plus G plus NX, right? I is nothing but investment, and investment is called as gross fixed capital formation. ये भी बोला जाता है उसे gross fixed capital formation. So the main driver of domestic demand in India, that is basically beta gross fixed capital formation. That means this I component, इसकी वजह से GDP में maximum increase आया है. It is the main driver of domestic demand in India. So this is I, investment. ठीक है बेटा. Question number 9. Okay. Which international organization projected that the growth rate of growth rate of globe will be 3.2%? Okay. So let's write down. It was International Monetary Fund. Beta IMF ने बोला था that the global growth rate will be 3.2% in the year 2023-24. So according to International Monetary Fund, according to IMF, जो हमारा global growth rate होगा, that was predicted at 3.2% for 2023-24. ठीक है? Okay, next. If someone asks you कि 2023 को किस चीज का ईयर डिक्लेयर किया गया था, which year was it declared as? What was the important thing of 2023-24 according to United Nations? So basically, beta, United Nations had declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. It has declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Is this clear? I think I just shared my screen somehow. Just give me a minute. Maybe I clicked something. Okay. Something I clicked and the screen vanished. Okay. So United Nations has declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Is that clear, beta? Okay. Now, if we talk about the unemployment rate in India during 2023, then what is it? So let's write down the unemployment rate in India. Beta, that is basically 3.1% during 2023 and 24. So the unemployment rate in India was at 3.1%, usual 3.1% during 2023-24. Okay. Okay. Then next thing, beta, next important thing. So, तो एक बार ही समझो जरा क्वेश्चन को. तो basically what happened is कि we know we are going towards renewable resources, right? हम renewable resources की तरफ जा रहे हैं. Now, when we are going towards renewable resources, we basically want to go ahead and we want to understand which minerals go ahead and support renewable resources. So actually, the RBI in its report has mentioned 3 important minerals which support the renewable energy initiative. So please write down 3 important minerals which support renewable energy initiative. What are those important minerals, beta? Number 1, lithium. Number 2, niobium. And number 3, rare earth elements. So these 3 important minerals, lithium, niobium, and rare earth elements, these 3 are used for extraction to support renewable energy इनिशिएटिव, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी इनिशिएटिव को सपोर्ट करने के लिए ये 3 इंपॉर्टेंट मिनरल्स यूज किए जा सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया रिपोर्ट चैप्टर 1. ओके बेटा, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट पार्ट. सो व्हाट वाज वेटेड एवरेज कॉल रेट during 2023-24? What was the weighted average call rate during 2023-24? So beta, it was at 6.63%. The weighted average call rate during 2023-24 was at 6.63%. Homework. You will tell me what is weighted average call rate. आप लोग मुझे search करके बताओ. Write it in the comment section. What is weighted average call rate? ठीक है. Next part. Which sector experienced slowdown due to subdued global demand? ऐसा कौन सा सेक्टर है which is the sector which saw a slowdown, right, during 2024 because there was less demand of it? So it was actually better the IT service sector. The IT service sector, which always has seen an increase in the demand, in 2023-24, it actually saw a decrease in the demand. It actually saw a subdued demand, right, during 2023-24. Beta, all these questions are very important from your RBI phase 1 perspective, from your UGC NET Economics perspective. They will definitely be asked in exam. तो इसको अच्छे से लिख लो, समझ लो, right? Okay, last pointer for today, beta. What is the fiscal deficit of states in 2023-24? किस लेवल पे हमने उसे बजट किया था? At what level were they budgeted, the fiscal deficit of states? So the answer to this question is that they were budgeted at 3.1% of GDP. The fiscal deficit of states was budgeted at 3.1% of GDP. Okay, beta, so we will go ahead and stop this here. We have discussed 15 important pointers today. This is from RBI's annual report 2023-24. This is very important from the point of view of revising for your exam. So I hope that you will read this annual report. And if you cannot read this annual report, please go through these important pointers that I am discussing. That will help you in your MCQ exam. ठीक है बेटा? Okay, beta. Thank you.